Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. As I thought, we immediately end up going... Well, not immediately, but like... I barely finished, like, trying to reorganize the fleet. From that bloodless war with the... Well, not bloodless, but from the Navy's point of view, the complete non-event that was that war with Britain. Now, a war with France, we need to strategize a bit. They do have this stuff over here that could be interesting for us to attack. They also have this stuff in Africa. We'll go for the African stuff. We also could potentially just attack France itself. I think that's a bit spicy for us at the moment. I think our best bet is to hit their African holdings. Mauritania, Senegal, etc. And try and roll this up. And then see where we are. I think that's probably the best bet. Apologies for the washing machine. It's decided to start up right at the wrong time. Right, so everybody back onto sea control. Only just stood them down. Right, let's grab all the battleships and move them to Mauritania, apart from Oberon, which is apparently getting some minor repairs. So I have these ships, the Contemptors, and we do have our 3 battle cruisers. I think they are probably the 3 overlords. They're in Messina, Naples, and Spalato. So we've got one here, one here. I'm going to move the one from Spalato to Gibraltar. This will allow her to either attack French stuff coming from southern France along with her sister ships, or she can range out into the North Atlantic and the Bay of Biscay. I think that's our best bet. But let's see if the French are a little bit more up for a fight than the British were. Well, things are about to get more complicated because the Spanish are joining in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, things are getting increasingly complex. Okay, we've taken Senegal. Perfect. We also have Battle, which is lovely. I'm cutting this one a bit fine. I deliberately moved ships away to increase the timer. Well, to stop the countdown going down, because I need to put all my ships on these provinces, because they're a bit bigger. But we've taken Mauritania, Senegal. I think we'll finish up the Ivory Coast, and then I think we should head back and hit the Spanish. Western Sahara, Canary Islands, and then... other stuff. Wow! There has been, honestly, nothing. Not a single battle has generated so far in the war, and you can see it's been going on a while. The army is on the move. What are our respective army logistics? We have 100, and the French have 100, so none of these are going to do very much. Especially this one, I would imagine. That's a lot of stuff. Right. What does France even have? 4 battleships, 16 armoured cruisers, 14 protected cruisers, and 15 torpedo boats. I'm building a second set of destroyers, by the way, because I need more ships to cover all of the new territory we have. Yeah, that's a lot of battles. Do any of them look particularly spicy? No, but we do get to see the Overlord in action, and I think that's worth a look. Ah, yes. The mighty Overlord. First time we're getting to use any of our newer dreadnoughtier ships. It's a shame that the underwater torpedo tube shows up in the hull like that. It's fine when it's underwater, of course. Right. You lot are a bit slower, so you're going to be our main... mind you, what I could do is slow the battlecruiser just down to 20 knots and get the others to follow it. Can fight together. Right, let's have a look at the Frenchies. Tumble home, of course. Yeah, this is a newer ship and confirmed armor on turrets. Okay. Yeah, apart from the 24% armor quality, that doesn't look half bad. Oh, it's one of those. They still got them, I guess, with the rather nasty bank of torpedoes on the side. But a lot less nasty now because their range of 1.7 kilometers is the same it was the last time we fought these ships. And our torpedoes now go out to 7 kilometers. And 5 on the armoured cruisers. So, we're getting there. And we have nice long-range shells, which we're using on the transport. Hey, you've got to get the aim in somehow, right? You should absolutely be using high explosive on the transport. Oh, you don't have the range, that's why. Makes sense. Switched up to an armoured cruiser, now it's in range. I wonder what the French plan is here. Single transport... oh my. Yeah, that is a very long-range hit for this era. Nearly 13 kilometres out. Getting hits reliably as well. Exactly what this type of ship is very dangerous at doing. Basically, eliminating armoured cruisers with ease. Boom. Another solid hit. My cruisers are almost in range. Secondary battery opening up as well. The big 11-inch guns on the Alfarius. Boom! Big high explosive hit on the Cersei. Oh! Yep. Goodbye to you. Hey! Popcorn cruiser. Oh, yes! Yeah, these things have got pretty good thickness anyway. In fact, they're using a compound plate rather than... I mean, we're using Krupp now. Yeah, we've got face-hardened, proper steel. So their armor quality is only 28%, and ours is 105. So they're 8 inches of armor, not effective at all. In fact, it wouldn't even be effective if it was up to date, but still. Hopefully France has a little bit more in the tank than these designs. I'm sure they do. I'm sure France has some better ships than this. These were merely sent out to guard a single transport. Alright, let's accelerate to full speed. Let's hunt down the Argo. I don't think the Volmy is going to last too much longer. Indeed, it does not. Got him. Well, auspicious start, I guess, to our campaign against the French, and nearly all the damage done by Overlord there. Alright, let's have a look. What's next? 5 heavy cruisers against 3. Oh, one thing I should do is the next... we do have some unnamed aggressors, I think. But I'll maybe wait for the next round of armoured cruisers to replace the toaster, which you do need to do. Right, let's get into it. This one shouldn't be too challenging for us, given that we have a pretty overwhelming advantage in firepower and numbers. We're just going to be super aggressive with it. There's the French. Tyrol opening up. Oh, nice cheeky little hit. What's our accuracy like? Oh, yeah, getting up there very quickly as we close the distance. A little bit of flooding. I would be concerned if I was the captain of the conduit. And sensibly is starting to withdraw, although they do get a nasty little hit on the Vorarlberg. Torpedo detonation. Torpedo away. Oh, it was a dud. Ooh, blimey. They're going for the Tyrol. Steering away from those. And I know I'm being overly aggressive here, but I don't care. Whack. All on the nose. Torpedo hit. Here comes the Cardinal. And the rest of the squadron. Hey, torpedoed it. Cheeky little ram. We blunder past. Aft torpedo. Lovely. I think that's got the Islay. Or Islay. Someone has told me how to pronounce that and I've completely forgotten. sunk. Gallicers and Villars both badly damaged here. Try armor piercing. Whoops, daisy. Not keeping an eye on the Tyrol properly. Villars and Bellicers have surrendered, and the conduit is exploding. And he's about to take a couple of torps. Just the one. Probably enough. There we go. And that means that the Cardinal here can just mop up those transports. Ah, very good. I mean, not perfect by any means. Tyrol is basically dead in the water. But, it'll give the dock workers something to do, right? Good. It's more about showing dominance and that we can just blunder in and obliterate the French anytime we want. Right, next battle. Alright, going to have to be slightly more sensible with this one. We've got Toledo, South-Eldon and Krieg against 2 Bogar class light cruisers, a couple of torpedo boats, and 6 tasty transports for us to sink. Yes. Good. Very good. Oh, dearie me. All in line. Press the smoke button by accident. Stupid old me. This will announce our arrival. Torpedo boat sighted. They're far too far away to do anything effective. Just sailing right past me. Not overly concerned about sinking them, but if we can, that's a bonus. Oh! Badly damaged, but nope, it's just going to withdraw. Yep, there it goes. Right. Now we can engage the convoy itself. Yeah, these things are nasty because of those torpedoes, but if I'm sensible and not an idiot, we should be able to just stay at range and take them out. Transport getting absolutely hosed by the 2-inch guns. We should focus on the cruisers though. Pointless waste of a torpedo. We'll go let them go on normal low. So far we seem to have the advantage. Talisman pretty badly hurt. Oh, there's torpedoes. Talisman exploding. Love it. Gotta love a popcorn cruiser. Oh, and an ammo debt. Still afloat. Somehow. Not for long. Yeah, down goes the Talisman. Let's sink the other cruiser, please. Hey, hey, hey. She wisely surrenders after the turrets start cooking off. And that just leaves some transports. Right, this one went a bit better. Passons. Might as well surrender at this point. go. Lovely. We'll end the battle there, because we don't care about that torpedo boat. Good stuff. Next. Now this one's a little bit more challenging. We've got a whole bunch of torpedo boats, but we do have a Cobra class. I think this is the first time you've seen the Cobras. The Graf Radbot. We also have a Super Enforcer. Yeah, this one could be very interesting. I don't actually know how this is going to go. If the AI is stupid with those torpedo boats, either just sailing off with them or generally not using them right, might be okay here. Yeah, 10 v2. Huh. Right, they're this way. Let's get going. At least we have a ship that can go pretty quick. Be an unwelcome surprise for the French, I think, to find that we have ships that are quite capable of keeping up with their torpedo boats and carry considerably more firepower. Just dump those torpedoes into that blob. You might hit something. Yeah, I'm going to try and use the Radbot to eliminate the torpedo boats as best I can, because that's what it's designed to do, while the cruiser moves in and takes out the convoy. So many shells coming in from the transports. It's hard to... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. The cruiser's actually going to have to do a lot of this work. That's too dense of a blob of ships. Oh, don't shoot the torpedo that way. That's a silly thing to do. Because the cruiser can take a few hits from all the little guns that are popping off at it, whereas unfortunately a destroyer can't really. Once they start getting hits, it'll start taking quite a lot of damage. And annoyingly, we're also probably going to end up target switching over and over and over again. What's the range on you? Yeah, still outside your talk range. Going to stay at the edge of this blob and nibble away at the ships. One torpedo boat down anyway. Oh, got something in my eye. shell fragment or something. More torpedo boats going down. Good. Yeah, thinking about it, 10 torpedo boats at once, if we're able to sink them, is a fair old chunk. Only have to take them out one at a time, two at a time. Taking out a big blob of tin. It's pretty nice. Need to keep up the fire on the transports though. Goes down another torpedo boat. I wonder if we'll actually be able to impact France's army logistics by sinking all these transports. That does happen if your transport capacity dips. It will lower your army logistics. Same if you lose power projection. So sink their navy, sink their transports. Only problem is if you're playing on legendary difficulty, because the AI gets all the free money in the world. Money is part of it, basically. So you can have a nation with 100% army logistics, even though it doesn't have a navy. And you've sunk every transport that they have, which is a little bit irritating, but yeah, legendary difficulty things. Right, you need to disengage. Just taking too many hits, especially with an ammo detonation. Don't want that. So even the cruiser's a bit beaten up. Might only be cadets firing a 4.5-inch gun, but when there's a whole bunch of them, eventually they'll score some hits. Not sure what that torpedo is in aid of. Ooh, they're going after the graph. Rude. Oh, you're out of high explosive. Unfortunate. Lost one in the rear turrets? Yeah, you have as well. Try and shoot that one. At least you've got 3 guns you can do that with. Nice. Well, 2 guns. Flooding. Go for the next one on your broadside. Running low on ammunition though. Oh, and gonna get torpedoes. Oh dear. somewhat unfortunate. It's alright, I'll get you another one. AI actually using its torpedo boats aggressively for once. There's the Zaeren. Should be the last transport. Exploding transport. Right, now let's get revenge. Sink these remaining torpedo boats. Oh, yes. One, two, and hopefully 3. No torpedoes left. Got him. Okay, not ideal, losing a Cobra, but particularly a named one. Apologies. But yeah, that's a big convoy to go down. Alright, some new names. I've renamed one of the aggressors to the Honoured Toaster as a replacement for our poor old toaster that got sunk. Yes, we have Graf Rambolt II under construction. And otherwise, we're looking okay. I think if you'd like a name ship, you can become a YouTube member at the appropriate level. So Destroy Captain, Light Cruiser Captain, etc, etc, etc. Or you can become a Patreon, and the Patreon levels all transfer over to name ships as well. Right. More cruiser action, I think. Let's get into it. Hit the French pretty hard so far. Hopefully the Imperial Guard will, or Astra Militarum, I suppose, if you're one of these newer people. Wait, is this a... Oh, it is. Have we seen the Endurance class yet in battle? I don't think we have. Keen to test her out. Right, we've got 2 armoured cruisers. There's the Zaeren out in front. Can scout all this stuff out for us. And the heavy cruisers can blunder in and finishing anything else off. There we go. Yeah. Love it. 5 6-inch guns. Quite a lot in this era. Got a nice hit on the armoured cruiser there. To take one in return. But of course my own armoured cruisers are approaching. While they're obsessed with trying to sink mine. Well, my light cruiser, I mean. I think we can start working over the transports. Rude. Penchy. With her 8s. Oh, 8-inch Mark 2s as well now. Let's get your secondary guns on the Dupidolum. Hey, hey! Torching the French heavies. Speedo misses, but... Oh, I missed the transport too. Thought it was going to hit the transport. Zaeren, of course, because she's fast enough to get around the convoy, is bunching them all up quite nicely. Oh, Patchy, what happened to you? Oh, you just took a hit. Okay, fair enough. Back you go. 10-inch guns from the Wiener. Gonna have to do the job. Ouch. Ooh, that's not good. Oof. Ow. At 10.2. Not very friendly. There you go. That torpedo going in totally the wrong direction. Target switched. No. Keep on the Algeri. You want to finish her off. on, one more round. Then I will draw you. Angle. Right, you have your torps loaded. Yes, you do. At Furieux, s'il vous plaît. Look at that torp launch. Glorious. Algerie sinks. Very helpful. Furieux. Through and through with the AP shell. Heavy damage from those torps. Yeah, let's go this way for a bit. Turn your torps off. Let's wipe out the... Oh no, she sunk. Good. The Volta. And that is another French convoy gone. Come on, surrender. Thank you. Right. Well, there's still more battles to do. Alright, next up we have the Silent Fire versus the Magon. Let's go. Times 30. This is going to be a ghost battle, isn't it? Maybe not. We'll see. But I am suspicious. Oh, they are coming in. Good. Ooh. You have better torpedoes. Interesting. Going to take us a while to close the distance, though. Right, close enough to open fire. Although, not expecting much in the way of damage or hits at this range, although we are getting a couple of overpens. Are they turning around? Looks like they're turning around. Maybe just wallowing. Range target. We kind of want to keep them at that sort of range. 5-ish kilometers, 4 or 5. Don't want them getting too close because they're in our torpedo range, but we're not in theirs. Although the guns are doing Great work. Working them over. Done. Well, it turned out to be very easy for the silent fire. Good. I think there's one more battle. And then I think we're done. Right. Slightly more challenging fight this time. We've got 2 endurance class against a Furia and a... whatever they are. The light cruisers with all the torpedoes down the side of them. The heavy cruiser's the dangerous one with those big 10-inch guns, but if we can get a torpedo strike on it, the endurances are more than capable of causing a lot of damage. So I think we focus the guns on the light cruiser and torpedoes for the heavy. They are fine ships. I think they look really nice. Alright, enemy in sight, but it is the heavy, or the armoured, I should say. Light cruisers behind it. Switch their torpedoes off, because I think we can actually get a pretty good run at them here. Oh, don't do that. Right, no, you just lost your torps right as I was about to switch them on. Oh, there's torps from the enemy ship. Right, okay. That's suboptimal. Just try and power past them. Okay, good job. Alright, Curtis. No. Didn't think I was that close. Right, you can go normal against that heavy cruiser. Oh, just the one on the stern. It's a glancing blow. La Glacier sinks. Turn torps off, turn around. Those are going to miss. Oof. No, you need to withdraw. I think both of you need to withdraw, actually. Smoke. Smoke. Jamat, or Jamate, is pretty much full health. I think our best option here is to withdraw. We did sink protected cruiser. This one is a little bit damaged. Have to go in for repairs. We'll get us some other time. Right, I'll see you back on the map. Alright, there we go. Yeah, things looking pretty decent. Imperial Guards on the move. We should be able to take the Ivory Coast next turn. And the French, yeah, they've taken a bit of a battering. 4 battleships, 9 armoured, 5 protected, 3 torpedo boats. We really have dealt them a heavy blow. We now outnumber them almost 4-1, which is pretty bad for them. I'm just wondering, yeah, I mean, oh my god. You don't see South Vietnam appearing very often. Okay. Yeah, I think we roll up the French in Africa. Do I want to try and grab some of their stuff in the Caribbean? Or do we leave it? When did that happen? Communist French Guiana. Yeah, we will have to get involved over in the Americas at some point. But we're already quite stretched, so I think we stick to the African stuff. We maybe? Yeah, I don't know about going for this. But we can definitely grab the French Pacific Islands in a peace deal or something. But yeah, I think we finish up with the Ivory Coast, Dahomey, Gabon, Middle Congo. And then we look to get some sort of peace deal. But that will be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.